Okay, we want to find a general formula for the nth term of this geometric sequence. Now the general formula will look like a sub n equals a1 r to the n minus 1. a1 is your first term, we already got that, that's 30. And r is the common ratio. So you can think of that as what you're multiplying by to get from one to the next. So 30 times what is 3? It's 30 times 1/10. 3 times 1/10 gives you 0.3. So that's one way to look at it. Another is to take 3 over 30, you get 1/10. 0.3 over 3, you get 1/10. So let's do that. Let's take 3 over 30 and we get 1/10. So that is our r. So our general formula is going to be a sub n equals 30 times 1/10 to the n minus 1. This time the information we're given is that a4 equals negative 32 and r equals 2. Well, let's plug in for n equals 4. So we'll have negative 32 equals a1 times 2 to the 4 minus 1 is 3. So a1 is negative 4. So now we can plug into our formula. A sub n equals negative 4 times 2 to the n minus 1. This one we have that the fourth term is 10 and the seventh term is negative 5/4. Well, let's plug both those into our formula. For this one we have 10 equals a1 times r. Okay, 4 minus 1 is 3, so r cubed. And for a sub 7, we have that negative 5/4 equals a1 times r to the 6th. Well, we have a system of equations. It's not linear. That's okay. It would be easiest to solve for a1 since there's no exponent on it. So we'll have a1 equals 10 over r cubed, and also that a1 equals negative 5 over 4r to the 6th. Let's set those equal to each other and see what happens. I like to take the reciprocal of both sides to start off with. One of the requirements of a geometric sequence is that r is non-zero. So I can divide both sides by r cubed and not hurt anything. So we'll get 1/10 equals 4r cubed over negative 5. Let's go ahead and solve for r cubed. Alright, so let's get one side to 0. R cubed plus 1/8 equals 0. And we have the sum of cubes. So we will have r plus 1/2 times r squared minus r over 2 plus 1/4 equals 0. Now this factor will give us imaginary numbers. It always does, which is why a lot of times people just skip this step and take cube root of both sides and get that r equals negative 1/2. So now we know what r is. We need to find a1 now. So let's pick one of our equations and plug in. We had that a1 equaled 10 over r cubed. So a1 equals 10 over negative 1/2 cubed. Negative 1/2 cubed is negative 1/8. Okay, multiply by the reciprocal and you get that a1 is negative 80. Now we're ready to write our formula. A sub n equals negative 80 times negative 1/2 to the n minus 1.